Hello and welcome. I love cassava, and I here want to discuss the economy of this wonderful crop called cassava. Cassava, the almighty golden, one of the best gifts of God Almighty to humanity. So the world is here to discover the potentials, the opportunities in cassava. And the abuse of anything, according to Max Morus, the late legend, is inevitable if the purpose is not known. And it has been said, for a man, a woman, a boy, a child, a girl, any person to live in poverty, when right in his doorstep is gold, it indicates an unintelligent approach to life. Wow. Yes, when we have gold at our doorstep, at our disposal, and we are living in poverty, it means we are unintelligent in harnessing the potentials, the opportunity in that gold. And I want to say cassava is the gold. Cassava, the gold that God has given to mankind. Cassava is such a wonderful product that was introduced from America by the Portuguese in the year 1556 to Africa through the movement of the slave trade. So cassava is not a local crop, it's a foreign crop. Not only that, cassava has so much foreign, both local and foreign uses. In terms of local use, it's one of the best or most consumed product, especially in developing countries. So without cassava, many people in the developing world will starve to death. Yes. Cassava, not only that, it is the sustainer of animal farming, animal husbandry. Without cassava product, animal feeds are not made available or produced. Can I shock you? Cassava has so much export value. Today, it is estimated that the export of cassava from Africa into the US, Canada, Turkey, and other places is 18 billion US dollars. Can you hear that again? 18 billion US dollars. When you convert that to Naira, for instance, you will know what we are playing with. That is cassava for you. We have this product, and our land everywhere, north, south, west, east, are all fertile for cassava production. Then the question is, why should Nigeria be regarded as a poverty headquarters of the world? That is a big question mark. Abnormality, indeed. When we have cassava, so we have not been able to properly harness the potentials of cassava. And that is the purpose of this production, this presentation on the economy of cassava. Do you know that every product, every aspect of cassava is useful? No waste in terms of cassava production. No waste. For instance, the leaves of cassava, these leaves of cassava, is one of the most nutritious vegetable you can ever have. Yes, it has enough vitamin B1, B2, B6, ascorbic acid, which is vitamin C, manganese, potassium, and phosphorus. The minerals that are needed for the body. And recently I heard the UNICEF making analysis, and they said one of the areas that is high in terms of malnutrition among the children and women that are giving birth to children, in terms of malnutrition in Nigeria, is the Niger Delta area. And here in Niger Delta, we produce a lot of cassava. All that we need to do or discover is the use of the leaves. To use as vegetable, fresh vegetable, that these women and children can use, that can eat. It's not harmful. It's very, very rich. I once visited Cameroon Republic, and one of the best soup that was served to us was called nyama nyama. Nyama nyama is a delicacy in Cameroon Republic. And what is it made for? From? It's cassava leaves. It was very, very delicious. So cassava leaves, one of the products from cassava is edible to humanity. And it's also one of the delicacy or the product that we need for animal feeding. The stem of cassava. If you want to know the economy of the stem of cassava, there's a place called very close to Ibadan there, which I've gone several times to get these hybrid cassava stems. What the youth are doing is just multiplying the hybrid cassava stem and reselling it. That is all. And most youths there are going to school, training themselves in higher institutions, and if you see them living fine just by the economy of cassava stems. What am I trying to say? Every aspect of cassava is useful. The stem also a delicacy for animal feeding. Yes. In fact, we are still researching, doing a lot of things with it, the stem, in our research faculty. Not only that, what about the peels from cassava? Do you know that that is the best food you can use to rear pigs, poultry, and even fishes? The dry leaves, the dry peels from cassava. Now, look at cassava tuber. The tuber is used for a number of products. What is called Gary flakes in America is simply called Gary in Africa. And it's one of the best feeding items that is surviving most developing countries and people all over the world. That is cassava. It's from cassava, Gary. I remember this instance when I was attended to in a restaurant operated by Ghanaians in New York. My friend, Dr. Sharon, took me there to have a delicacy of the African food after a week or 2 weeks in the UN system conference on the high level political level system. We went to the restaurant, and being Ghanaians, I requested that I should be served Gary. The people said they don't have Gary food. But my greatest surprise was my friend, Dr. Sharon. She said she's a black American with some affiliation to the eastern of Nigeria. But she said she has not seen Gary all her life. She has not even heard it. She was asking the people, what is Gary? Now, I hope, Dr. Sharon, you are there, you will hear, you will see this video, and you will remember that our encounter. So what am I trying to say? Gary is a delicacy. Right now, as we speak, Gary is being packaged and sold in Amazon. Packaged with granite, some sugar, which you can easily put in water, and cold water and drink, and take away hunger for the moment. You can use boiled water, prepare it as a bar, what we call locally as a bar. And you eat it with any type of soup. And Gary is one of the most consumed products. Today, we are hearing and seeing that Gary is now becoming a hot cake in the market. Why? Because a lot of people are not ready to go into production. So the production is low compared with the demand. So this requires more people to go into cassava production. If people must survive, people must live above hunger. So cassava, our beloved crop, given by God, is a gold mine. The tuber also used for fufu. I remember that encounter in New York. I have to eat fufu, prepared with Ghanaian spicy soup. And to my greatest surprise, the white people of different colors everywhere, they were all licking it, eating it, fufu. And I could remember finishing 2 wraps of fufu because of the sweetness of that the way they prepare it by those Ghanaians in New York. Now, fufu is made from cassava tuber. Cassava chips, what we call the Africa biscuit, bogari, is one of the best for any adult. Presently, I use it for my morning tea. I take tea with it. Yes, it's the bobo gari, the cassava chips is mixed with some spice by my wife in my kitchen. Buy it from the marketers, mix it up, and it's one of the best things so far. Okay, once I take it, I can stay through the day walking without much stress. So, apart from that, cassava chips are exported to various countries in America, Canada, Europe, Turkey. They are all needing cassava chips, and the market is very, very wide. There are people cannot satisfy the market. So cassava is one of the best export product we can have. Not only that, you talk of cassava bread. Cassava, the tubers also form the flour for making cassava bread. You see, there are different ways of making it, and it's available today. Instead of waiting for wheat to be imported from Russia, Ukraine, why don't we master or concentrate and use our cassava to produce bread that can be sold locally at an affordable rate for people? So that is one of the things that can eradicate hunger from our land and create even more jobs for the people. Cassava products are so wide. Today, the starch of cassava are used in different industries. Pharmaceutical industry, for instance. I'm a pharmacologist, and I know every drug that is produced need a conveyor, what we call the excipient that must convey that drug. And one of the best excipient that manufacturer pharmaceutical company uses is cassava product. They use it to wrap the active ingredient. So when you swallow, for instance, paracetamol, what you are swallowing majorly is cassava. The active ingredient is very small, but it is coated with that cassava product. So these are the things we are talking about. In the terms of syrup production for children, cassava are used. In terms of sweeteners, stabilizers, cassavas are used. In terms of, also cassava is so useful in the pharmaceuticals, textile industry. They make use of cassava starch so much. Without it, most of the textile products cannot be produced. That is cassava for you. What of animal feeds? Animal feed are, I can say, 70 to 80% made from cassava products, from the tuber, the stems, and the leaves. So these are various potentials. Biodegradable plates, cups, and others are made from cassava production or cassava product. Yes, these are real industries that are using cassava as product. So the market for cassava is endless in terms of local use, domestic use, commercial use, and industrial use. So cassava is a golden plant that people need to discover. The almighty cassava, given to us by God. A lot of people have not discovered cassava. That is why poverty is still much on the land. Our land, east, west, north, south, in Nigeria, for instance, is fertile for cassava production all through the year. Luckily, we have the improved variety cassava that can be planted 2 times in a year. You harvest 6 months, replant, and it can engage a lot of people. For instance, this place is called Osaje farmland in Ideze community, Isoko South, Delta State, Nigeria, in Africa. See, this land is very expansive. It's covered over 20 kilometers all around the place, over, both left, right, down there, very close to the town, Orie town, Oyode town. So the land expound. This place can become a commercial cassava hub that can create jobs, create opportunity, create industry. Apart from the cultivation, processing of cassava, there can be starch processing industry here. There can be animal farms being produced here because of the so-called waste from cassava, which are what is needed for animal production, the so-called waste from cassava. So these are the things. So places like this need to be discovered by our world, by the government. Government can partner with the community, turn this place to a hub. Private investors can come in and invest in this place. Not only that, even international bodies, the UN agencies and other donors can discover a place like this and make it a hub to eradicate poverty, hunger, injustice, and even climate change. Because I'm aware, one of the problems of our world is lack of green nation. And cassava can serve as a green nation. You can imagine, just look around, how cassava can make every place to be green. And by releasing oxygen through this flora, we can check climate change. So all that we are talking about climate change, talking about the challenges, the effect, cassava could be a solution to reducing the effect of climate change by encouraging every man, every woman, every family to go into cassava production, both for the economic value, for feeding, and also for the environmental value. So cassava is so useful. So here we are, talking about the economy of cassava. The question is, how do we go about cultivation, processing, packaging, and marketing of cassava? That is going to be the next video we are going to produce. We are going to tell you the secret, the open markets that are available for cassava production and cassava products that you can harness locally and internationally. We are going to show you the cultivation, the packaging, the marketing. So we advise you to subscribe to this channel to make sure that you get the secret that can help you to become somebody that can profit from cassava production, because the lands are there. We can't waste it away. Every land we are suggesting must be made use of through the cultivation, processing of cassava. So we are deliberately making this thing available for you to be part of this cassava profit, the economy of cassava. So subscribe to this channel, and you can contact us at +234 80 308 99694. That's our WhatsApp number. +234 80 308 99694. Contact us and we are going to connect you to how you can benefit from cassava. We have secret market for you. We have a feasibility that is even available for cassava production. You can request for it. We can send it to you. You can use it to attract donations. You can use it to attract loans from bank into cassava production. It will guide you a way how you can start, when to start, and the processing of cassava into various products. We have the feasibility available, which you can benefit from. Not only that, our consultancy for local farmers, producers of cassava, investors, we are available to consult for you. So you can contact us, and you can also be part of those who can benefit immensely from the production of cassava. We are deliberately doing this thing, number one, to expose the wealth humanity have neglected from cassava. Cassava is a wealth gainer, a wealth churner, but humanity have neglected it. That's why we are still talking about poverty, hunger, injustice, climate change, because we have neglected this God-given product. Number two, we are doing this deliberately to make sure that we provoke innovation. There are ways to innovate on cassava production, ways to innovate on the product of cassava, how to use the leaves, how to use the stem, how to use the tuber, how to use the waste. Innovations can come along that line. And once you can come out with innovation, the world is looking for you. The world can support you. The world can help you to achieve it. That is exactly what the UN Sustainable Development Goals are for. They are looking for innovators that can solve the problem of hunger, poverty, injustice through cassava, through the product of cassava. So you can be one of them that can bring about innovation in cassava. Not only that, we are trying to digitalize the production of cassava. Yes, cassava production must be digitalized. This place, for instance, Osage Farm in the Dize community, Isoko South, Delta State, Nigeria, that I'm standing, have been used for cultivation of cassava for over 100 years ago. But I tell you, it has not benefited people profitably. Do you know why? Because they share the land in a small portion and give to each farmer to farm, and they harvest, and within a short time they sell and all that. No, that will not help us. Albert Einstein said, for us to keep doing a thing the same way, year in and year out, and we are expecting a different result, he said it is madness. See, what we need is a communal approach through organic farming. A settlement, a hub, a cassava hub can be created in this place, can employ over 50,000 people. This place can generate a number of industry if it is used in a communal way. So we look forward to investors, foreign partners who can come in and say, where is that place? It's over 20 kilometers of land, expanse land here that are used, but it's not benefiting the people because of the approach. So we need another approach. So digitalizing the content, the product, and the marketing, the packaging of cassava is one of the purpose of this production series. Not only that, we feel also to ensure that cassava, humanity discover it and make use of it as it ought to be. So through our Made in Africa channel, we are exposing things like this to the world. So if you have maybe a product as an inventor, an entrepreneur, innovator, whatever, in the area of school, education, farming, or even carpentry, whatever you have as a product, we can expose it through the Made in Africa channel, and the world will patronize you. When we talk about the world, we are talking of over 3 billion people online every day who can see your product, who can see what you are doing, and they can patronize you. So we can save the almost 20% of the world people that are suffering multidimensional poverty through cassava. Yes, that is about 1.2 billion human beings that are suffering greatly under poverty. Cassava can be the rescue point. Cassava can be the catalyst to rescue humanity from poverty, hunger, and injustice. Not only that, it can solve the problem of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. Cassava can solve the SDG and achieve the SDG so that humanity can have sustainable peace for sustainable development. Thank you again. Once more, Dr. Amos Obi is my name, the principal innovator, the head of our Skill Academy for Innovation. Reach us again with your questions, inquiry, and any way we can partner with this cassava product and cassava production. Here in Osage land, in the Osage farm land, in the Dize, Isoko South, Delta State, I think this can be a very good place for investors to come in, to turn this place to a communal cassava hub that can feed much people, not only that, produce industries and work, employment for the teeming youths, for the teeming women who are marginalized, who are neglected, who are suffering greatly. So once again, you are welcome. Thank you. Subscribe to the channel, and let's see how we can work together. Above all, get the second video on the production, cultivation, processing, packaging, and marketing of cassava products. Not only that, we have our feasibility ready for you. You can order it, we can send it to you, and you can start, it will guide you to start a profitable cassava farm as a youth, as a woman, as a man, or even as a group. Once again, we welcome you and we thank you for your patronage and your partnership. God bless you. Cassava, the almighty product, our friend. I love cassava, cassava, cassava. Yes, cassava has done so much to me. I love it. And I want everyone to know the love we have for cassava and what cassava can do for our world. Thank you so much and welcome. Bye.